parents and children find Bluey to be a successful show. Who is the secret family member of Bandit? Which real-life individuals serve as the inspiration for our favorite episodes? We've compiled information on our all-time fave cartoon that you probably didn't know. These findings will make even the most ardent admirers go crazy. 1. In a 1-minute pilot episode produced in the creator's free time in 2016, Bluey made his debut. The footage was praised by network executives but never shown. Joe Brumm, the designer of Bluey, told the Saturday paper, "It just had some dangerous stuff in it. Bluey wanted to swing all the way around while Bandit was pushing her, so she ended up doing a full 360 degrees. It was simply dangerous. That would never work on children's television." 2. On Monday, October 1, 2018, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, ABC Kids, aired the first episode of Bluey. Joe Brumm, an Australian animator of Ludo Studio, created the series, which ABC Kids and BBC Worldwide co-produced. As a result of Bluey's rapid rise to prominence on Australian television, the first season was made available for international streaming on Disney Plus on January 22, 2020. Except for one specific episode, Disney Plus is now widely recognized as the home of Bluey worldwide, except in Australia, where it is still seen on ABC View. 3. Who are Bluey's primary characters? Bluey Heeler, a 6-year-old blue heeler puppy, is the primary character. Next is Bluey's younger sister, Bingo Heeler, a red heeler puppy who is 4 years old. The red heeler mother of Bluey and Bingo is Chili Heeler, while the blue heeler father of Bluey and Bingo is Bandit Heeler, who is also an archaeologist. She is a part-time airport security employee. 4. Both Bluey and her younger brother Bingo are female. Perhaps one of the most frequently asked concerns regarding this series is Bluey a boy or a girl? Bluey Christine Heeler, a female puppy, is the primary character in Bluey. Chili and Bandit Heeler are the parents of Bluey and her younger sister, Bingo Heeler. Brisbane, the Australian state capital of Queensland, is where Bluey resides. The capital of Queensland, a subtropical state in northeastern Australia, is sunny Brisbane, where Bluey resides. Bluey includes a lot of Australian names and places that are based on actual places in Queensland, such as playgrounds and Gold Coast beaches. The show is created by Ludo Studio, an independent Australian production company, in Brisbane, which is also Bluey's hometown. Bluey, also called a blue heeler, is an Australian cattle dog. The Australian canine breed known as blue and red cattle dogs, or heelers, is the model for Bluey and her family. While her mother, Chili, and sister, Bingo, are red heelers, Bluey and her father, Bandit, are also blue heelers. Fruit bats, brolgas, lizards, and kookaburras are among the other regular Australian species that the heeler family frequently comes across on their travels. 5. The Independent claims that Joe Brumm aimed to produce a program that was more Australian in tone but akin to Peppa Pig. He also told The Hollywood Reporter that his original plan was to retell Peppa Pig in an R-rated manner, utilizing the show's language while highlighting the harsh realities of parenthood. He clarified that he had created the screenplay and hoped to see it again in the future. He also disclosed that although in a more G-rated way, the writers mentioned it briefly in Baby Race, episode 50 of season 2. 6. Bingo, her sister, is 5 years old and Bluey is 7. Did you know that since Bluey's debut, both of the Heeler girls have celebrated their birthdays? While Bingo was 4 years old in season 1 and 5 in season 2, Bluey was 6 in season 1 and turned 7 in season 3. The episode Handstand celebrates Bingo's 5th birthday, and Pass the Parcel refers to Bluey's 7th birthday. Children from the show's production team in Brisbane provide the voices of Bluey and Bingo, although they have never received credit for their work. The children's participation as Bluey and Bingo's voices has made the creation of Bluey feel like a real-life family affair, though the show has never revealed the precise reason for the secrecy. It is also to safeguard their privacy. 7. Who are some of the buddies of Bluey? Muffin Heeler, a 3-year-old blue heeler, and Socks Heeler, a sister who is still beginning to walk and communicate, are cousins. Then there is Bluey's best pal, Chloe, a Dalmatian. Bluey's next-door neighbor, Lucky, is a lively golden Labrador who enjoys playing sports and spending time with his father. Honey is a considerate beagle who occasionally needs little encouragement. Mackenzie, an active border collie who is originally from New Zealand and is a friend from school, is another friend. Snickers, a dachshund who is obsessed with science, and Coco, a pink poodle who is impatient. Jack, an energetic Jack Russell Terrier, has trouble focusing. Rusty is a bush-dwelling red Kelpie whose father is in the military. The Terriers are three brothers who are miniature schnauzers, while Indy is an Afghan hound. 8. Joe Brumm creates the series at Ludo Studios in Brisbane, Australia's Fortitude Valley. Joe works with about 50 people to produce each show. Brisbane landmarks served as the inspiration for many of the series' settings. 15 episodes are being worked on simultaneously by the crew. It can take up to 2 months to compose the script if they have an idea for an episode. When they have a script, artists make storyboards, which are essentially preliminary sketches of how each scene would appear. It takes 3 weeks to draw them all, and there may be more than 500 of them. The voices then use these to recite the screenplay in an animatic, which is a black and white, early draft cartoon. These voices and the animatic guide are then used by the production crew to construct the final episode, which typically takes 4 weeks. Dan Brumm, the show's creator and Joe's younger brother, plays Uncle Stripe, Bandit's younger brother and the father of Muffin and Socks. He also assists with the show's sound design. Then Chris Brumm, who is also related to Joe's mother, plays Nana, Bandit's mother. 9. Like Bandit, Joe Brumm is the second oldest of 3 boys in his family. Professor Adam Brumm, Joe's older brother, has contributed to archaeological finds like the fossilized remains of Homo floresiensis, also known as the Hobbit. And at a university in Queensland, he was the one who gave it its nickname. That inspiration originates from Bandit's work as an archaeologist, as we all know. 10. The Blue Wiggle, Anthony Field, makes a celebrity cameo in dance mode. However, you might not have chosen the Australian-British actor Rupert Degas, who portrays the yes-no button. From 2002 to 2011, he provided the voice of Scrambler in Bob the Builder. Additionally, he appeared in The Adventures of Blinky Bill and Thomas and Friends. 11. Since animators are aware of how popular Easter eggs are, why not create one for devoted fans to follow? Throughout the series, long dogs, small dogs of many shapes and colors, appear in the backdrop. For example, we see a blue striped long dog sitting on a shelf with other toys in the first episode. In Christmas Swim, another one is hiding while donning a Santa cap. Even in an episode that has a lot of flashbacks, like Baby Race, a long dog appears by hiding on top of a cupboard and donning a nappy. And those are but a handful of the numerous examples. Take some time to find as many as you can if you're re-watching the show. Several episodes have been censored or banned. Some Bluey episodes have been banned and restricted for various reasons, despite the fact that the show is generally harmless. Some were removed for more ridiculous reasons, such as discussing feces, while others were removed because they were thought to be providing a risky example for kids. So, because the show was introduced to Disney Plus and had to adhere to their stringent content restrictions, the majority of scenes were edited or removed. However, due to strong criticism, one scene was taken down worldwide. Exercise is episode 29 of Season 3. It shows Bandit measuring himself and being dissatisfied with the outcome. The program caused a great deal of criticism because worried parents believed it was promoting negative body image discourse and fat-shaming concepts. 13. The creator's own 2 daughters served as the inspiration for the show. Brumm's life served as the inspiration for more than just the pilot episode. The Guardian claims that Brumm paid close attention to the games his girls were able to create with their imaginations. He described the games as so weird and bizarre and idiosyncratic, and those memories get lost in the sands of time when he wrote them into Bluey. Fortunately for Brumm and the audience, Bluey has now captured these kid-friendly activities. 14. The show's producer believes it's a happy accident when people mistake Bluey for a boy. New Idea claims that Daley Pearson, the show's producer, seems unconcerned by the ambiguity surrounding Bluey's gender. He says he hesitates to correct people, especially kids, who say, "I love him," seemingly appreciating it. Children, in my opinion, see what they want to see. They regard themselves as boys because they want to be like Bluey. I believe it was somewhat of a happy accident, says the producer. Pearson is therefore quite okay with viewers having whichever thoughts they want, even though it has been established that Bluey is a geoff. 15. Several celebrities have appeared and are fans of the show. It should come as no surprise that many celebrities are also lovers of Bluey given its enormous popularity. Lin-Manuel Miranda, Robert Irwin, Eva Mendes, Natalie Portman, Anthony Field, and numerous other celebrities have all acknowledged their admiration for the program. In fact, they were all willing to do voiceovers for it over the course of the seasons. Bluey is referred to as a co-viewing program, meaning that families can watch it together. The creators use humor and lessons for both parents and children to make the show suitable for viewers of all ages. Bluey wants to use play to teach children. Based on research showing that children learn best while they are playing, Brumm created Bluey. For this reason, Bluey does not incorporate conventional teaching strategies like spelling or counting. Although Season 4 information is still unknown, Bluey is not ending. After witnessing the Season 3 conclusion, which appeared to indicate that the show was coming to an end, panic broke out in the Bluey community. Fans, don't worry. Following the news that Bluey's debut picture will be released in 2027, Brumm declared that he would be concentrating on the film's production going forward. As a result, he promised that while The Sign episode was his personal TV finale for Bluey, the show would continue. In addition to being incredibly popular with kids and their parents, Bluey offers a lot of interesting behind-the-scenes information that enhances the program. Millions of people of all ages watch the Australian animated series, which was first created with toddlers in mind, to learn the valuable lessons the Healer family has to offer about life. The sitcom has received a lot of accolades and a strong place in TV history because of its endearing family dynamics and lovable characters. Drop a comment in the space provided below and then click the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.